G'day guys, how's it going? So I'm just in Mapleton Forestry today, going for a bit of an explore. It's another wet weekend, so rather than being stuck at home, I prefer to come out here and explore a few tracks and see what's out this area. It's pretty nice. It's all forestry, like really dense forestry. It gets pretty tropical in some areas, and there's like some really thick rainforest and all that sort of thing. The Mapleton Forestry Drive, which goes through the middle of the forest, sort of goes from Mapleton and all the way through to Cooloolabin, I think it's called. It's pretty easy. It's probably a two-wheel drive vehicle, but I guess in the wet it's probably that little bit more difficult, but not so much that the two-wheel drive probably couldn't get through. And then there's a few tracks off to the side. There's one that goes off to Cedar Creek, which goes basically from Mapleton Forestry Drive down to Cedar Creek, down to a road which you can connect back to the highway. And there's also a couple of little trails that you're allowed to drive on as well. But I've noticed that there is a lot of restricted access trails as well. Some of them have fences and some of them don't. So I haven't been driving on those today. I've just found a few little side tracks that don't have any signs, and I've sort of checked those out. So it's pretty cool. It's a really nice place up here. There's some awesome waterfalls. So I've got some videos of one of the waterfalls along the Mapleton Forestry Drive as well. And yeah, there's a few dams. So Cooloolabin Dam, I think it's Cooloolabin. Yeah, Cooloolabin Dam is right at the start if you're coming from Yandina end on Mapleton Forestry Drive. So yeah. So I've just found a little bit of track that's quite washed out. You can see where the rain's been running down it. So I've just put it in low range and just going to sort of cruise through it. So, pretty big washout. Just try and straddle the ruts just that little bit to get over. Just straddling the ruts a little bit here. Trying to keep out of it. Wash out there, sort of right in the right wheel track of where you drive normally. So I've just come down this track, and it's pretty slippery. It's sort of clayey, and just around the corner there's a little section with a couple of roots sticking out. So I'm just going to put the rear locker in and see if we can get up this bit, see how slippery it actually is. It is raining at the moment still, so we'll have to just see how we go, see if the cruiser can get up there. Forestry is really nice to drive through. It's not too difficult. There's nothing really too difficult in Mapleton Forestry. It's just a, I guess, a really awesome place to check